Hey, it's Jonathan from the Quantum Physics Healing Humanity channel. And sorry, it's been a long time since I've posted, but I have some time now, and I'm going to get back into YouTube here. But it seems that the poly crisis we're facing regarding AI, climate change, war, and a serious threat to democracy here in the United States with 150 days until midterms, these things could all use our best constructive thinking at this point in human history. And someone I knew, a woman named Ruth Jenks, she said, we must embrace the world before the world embraces us. And I think that statement is more true than it's ever been. We must embrace the world before it embraces us. So why quantum physics? Why doing this through quantum physics? So there's a great book out there called Quantum Enigma. It was written by Bruce Rosenblum, and I think he does about as good a job as anybody with all these quantum physics books out there of really describing what's going on with that quantum physics theory better than any book I've ever seen. And one thing does really, this is the quote from the book, which I love. He says, quantum physics is the most battle-tested theory in all of science. That's an amazing statement, the most battle-tested theory in all of science. It's been around 8 decades, it has no competitors, and it tells us that the reality of the physical world depends upon our observation of it. So basically, he's just describing the observer effect. And one thing that really helps make that clear is the great famous experiment from 1801 by Thomas Young, called the double slit experiment. Real simply explained, they shoot photons through 2 slits, and they turn from wave into particle as they are observed, as they pass through those slits, as they're observed by the creator of the experiment. And that changes their nature when someone is looking. And so it's just mind-boggling that how we observe something changes it on a very deep level. And it's everything, how it's observed. And so that's true of a person or a thing. And I met a guy at the Joe Dispenza event, and he did this in his garage. You know, it's a very repeatable experiment, and it's mind-boggling. Hence, humans are creating reality by how we observe situations, and that's mind-blowing to me. And some people feel that other people around us feel our thoughts, that there's energy in our thoughts that is definitely felt by others, and I think that's totally true. So with these very 4 serious situations in our poly crisis, AI, climate change, war, democracy, all at tipping points, and with an understanding that with our thought we can really have a profound impact on these things, it kind of seems to become our responsibility to bring our best constructive thinking to it. So what might happen if in our best meditation, prayerful moments, we profoundly affirmed that our government leaders and our corporate leaders have the goodness of heart and the moral courage to choose the common good over personal or corporate profit? What impact might that have? I think it'd be massive. So unmeasurable, but I think it'd be huge. So I've written a short book about this. It's on Amazon. It's $2, and it's titled "But What He Seeth the Father Do." So it's quoting John 19:5, "But what he seeth the Father do." And it's where Jesus is trying to convey to a crowd that even though it looks like he's performing astonishing healing miracles, he can literally do nothing of himself. He can only do what he is responding to what God, his Father, the Creator, is doing. And a profound response to that, you know, that's what he did, and that's what we can do. He told us we can do what he did. So that is the theme of this channel. I have lots of examples and ideas from my book coming up that I will summarize in these videos, and I hope you can check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and much more to come. Please like the video if you did. That helps it get out to a wider audience. And hope you have a beautiful day, and please enjoy this kind of a post-sunset view of the beautiful Mississippi. We're 300 feet above the Mississippi here, and it's kind of fun. So anyway, have a beautiful day. See you next time.